Yeah.
They won't let you have nothing. That's what you get with them offshore books, bro.
The plus, well, I don't have an option. I don't have, yeah. So, yeah, I mean, but the plus 2.5 in the first period hit, like it all the good stuff hit, man.
Hey, man. It was a good day for a good day. That's for sure yesterday. What's going on, y'all? Welcome back to Game On. We are live, man. This is Pump the Brakes. I am your host, Cricket, from sportspicks.locals.com, and he is Heavy Steps. What's going on, sir? You've been feeling a little rough, man.
Yeah. Dr. Will gave me my prescription for the over-the-counter Tylenol cold and flu or equivalent. So I got the equate version. And I kicked most of the bad stuff within the 24 hours, but I still got some lingering side effects. So I'm not all the way there, but I feel a lot better.
All right, that's good, man. That's good. Like I was telling you, this is that time of year, man. It's getting there's a lot of people sick. My little boy had to go home to school yesterday sick. I know it's going around. I have been, knock on wood, fortunate enough to avoid it so far to this point. So I hope I continue to do so. But at least you feel a little bit better, man. We're gonna try to find some winners tonight.
That's right. Yeah, I need some. I've been out of it for the past 2 days, so I don't know what's going on, what's been going on. Other than
we'll list these
Chiefs
into
and Eagles
it.
are the Super Bowl, and the Tush Push apparently should be banned. That's our headline.
That's our title, man. We'll ease into things then, man. Let's talk about it a little bit. How did you feel about those? We ain't got to talk to you since those games on Sunday. Yeah. What did you think about? Let's just start Eagles Commanders, man.
I had a great game there because I had AJ Brown with the yards. I had him. I think it was over 66.5. Then I put 90 plus. So I hit both of those. I hit the anytime touchdown there. Hit the -6. Eagles covered that pretty easy. Yeah, I just think Redskins just ran out of steam there. They turned the ball over too much. It wasn't Jaden Daniels' fault. It definitely wasn't his fault. But yeah, 55-23 kind of was a massacre there. Commanders, you got to take the good out of it. You made it far with a rookie quarterback. You found a very good quarterback. It's hard to do that. And to go where they went in his first year,
Yeah, man. No, it's what they do. We got a good foundation laid up there. Dan Quinn, with the head coach. They got a lot of good things going on up there in Washington. I think they'll continue to build off of that. And the key is having your franchise quarterback. I mean, I feel like they got to feel as good about their quarterback as about anybody. I mean, even you talk about New England, everybody can have all the hype about Drake May, and I do think Drake May is going to be great. I have for a while now, but Jay Dales has proven it at this point. I mean, he's showing you the ability to win playoff games. He's showing you the ability to get you there in the first place. And, I mean, this guy definitely progressed all year long. Now, year 2 is big for me. When you have freshman quarterback or rookie quarterbacks out there that come out and the league hasn't really seen that. I mean, I know you have certain players that mimic other guys, but you don't have Jaden Daniels' exact style of play. And now they'll have a year's worth of tape on this guy, and they'll be able to kind of scheme against him. So we'll see how he responds to that, because there will be a tough little patch there, because it happens to everybody. I mean, once these NFL defensive coordinators, they're pretty good at their job too. And when they get a lot of tape on these guys, they'll scheme up different things that throw different looks at him and make him uncomfortable. And he probably will for a little bit. So we'll see how he responds to that. But I do think the guys, they've got their quarterback for years to come, man.
Yeah, you got to think though too that, man, they went for it so many times on 4th down in the playoff. Like, they had a lot go their way, and in the season, think about all
let me ask you that, man.
The Bears come back. Didn't they have a few of those?
Yeah, they had that. Well, they had the crazy one. I mean, they had a couple of their cardiac commanders, bro.
They had a couple of those Eagles in the regular season.
That was one. That comeback, that was without when Jalen Hurts went down. So I don't really even. I mean, you still had a comeback, but you didn't beat them with their starting quarterback. But at the same, yeah, they definitely did not quit. Let me ask you about that, about going for the 4th down all year long. The two teams we really know that for, the two Dans, man, Dan Quinn and Dan Campbell. They're both the ones that was going for it on 4th down all the time. Is that something that, I mean, is a recipe for success? Maybe it is in the regular season. I can't really say it about the Commanders because they made it the NFC Championship and they beat those damn Lions. But is that something you think you see more of going forward? Some more of these coaches, kind of going for it more on these 4th and short. Some of them won't do it, man. But I think it's something you got to do going forward.
I think we will see that happen. And I also, to the note of the title of this, it won't be banned in the Super Bowl, but I do think the tush push there, they might look at taking that away. At least like the push from behind stuff.
What did you think about Stu Gott's take? We talked about on the morning show this morning. He said that Stu Gott's off the Levitard show thinks that the touchdown is scored by a quarterback on a tush push. The touchdown should be rewarded to the guy that pushed him in the end zone.
I mean,
I think that's wonderful, man.
Yeah, but it's kind of, I don't know about that play.
Bro, I mean, it's all it is a damn quarterback sneak. It's got a fancy name now. And yeah, you're pushing behind them and all this. It's a damn quarterback sneak. It's part of the game. It's gonna happen. Hey, teams have learned how to stop it. Teams have learned how to stop it now. Look at the damn Chiefs against the Bills. Now, granted, that was the first down on that one. Chad definitely should have been a first down, keep the drive going, but neither here nor there. Chiefs showed the ability to stop it a couple different times in that game, man. Of course, they also have a Chris Jones.
It's hard to stop.
It's very hard to stop. It is hard to stop. But once again, I mean, hey, don't let them get short yardage situations. It's part of football.
It is part of football right now, but I think it will they'll take a look at it at least.
Yeah, I mean, I feel like they were going to ban it. I feel like it would have been banned by now. I feel like they would have banned it that year. The damn Eagles basically Tush pushed their way to the Super Bowl. They've done it a few times this year, but I feel like that year, the last time they played the Chiefs, I feel like they did that damn thing 2-3 times a game for a touchdown.
They probably do it in the Super Bowl. Any short yardage,
it ain't broke down. They ain't made the rule yet.
Exactly. So you can exploit it. Kansas City would exploit it if it was something they could exploit.
Thank you, President Trump, for fulfilling all of your promises.
I'm gonna delete that.
He's got that saved, bro. Don't think you can get away from that.
It's fine. He'll get tired of uploading it.
No, he will never get tired of uploading that one, bro.
Goodness, you made me forget what I was gonna say.
We were talking about Jaden Daniels and the Commanders, then the Tush push.
Saquon. Oh, I was gonna say, if it does get banned or whatever, I think you'll see teams like Baltimore Andrews took it a few times, right? Or is he the tight end that takes snaps?
Yeah, he took some. He's dead to me.
Yeah, I know. Dropping the ball, fumbling the ball.
Yep, dead to me. I don't care how many tush pushes he does. Maybe that's what they should have done on that fucking play.
What do you think about the second game?
Yeah, let's look at the second game, man. Second game was a good game. Like I said, I think that was a first down. I 100% will go to my grave saying that was a first down on that play where they turned it over. I just don't understand it. Our viewers and things have heard me rant about this several times. I just don't understand why, when we have all of the resources and all of the technology and the freeze frame to the slow motions and all this stuff, don't understand why we can't get these right. I don't give a damn what the call on the field was. It always boils back to what the call on the field was. Do they have overwhelming evidence? In that moment, you have overwhelming evidence to me. You can see it over top. If you do the sky cam view, you can see it. It's clearly across the line to gain. That's a first fucking down. There's an invisible wall there, just like if you break the plane in the end zone. If you break that invisible wall, that's a first down, man. And the ball got past the first down.
Oh, my God.
What up?
I was just waiting for a sound or to be muted or...
What's up, man?
Steps.
What's up?
Glad you're feeling better, buddy.
Yeah, he came in just at the right time, didn't he, Cricket?
Mm-hmm. What'd I do?
No, we just started talking about the Chiefs game. I was gonna say, why don't they implement like tennis, where you seen how like they can roll the ball in or out in tennis, like virtually?
Steps. Yep. You know why? Because then they can't control the outcomes. They can't control the games. They would lose all control, and they'd hate that. That's why it's never happened. They could have done this 10 years ago.
I know. They should have done it when Brady was playing, for sure.
They should have. By the way, Steps.
Yeah.
Then we were talking about all his calls that they called incomplete. They actually would have been right. It would have been, God, he would have even been even greater. Wouldn't have lost to Nick Foles in that Super Bowl.
Tuck rule.
Anyways.
Yes.
Tuck rule is the greatest rule of all time. I'm just gonna let you know, if you even think about deleting that sound drop, I will make little buttons that say that and sell them on the store for people.
Oh my goodness!
I told you, bro. You better take what you get.
Don't even think about it. All right.
I do want a merch. I want a hat. I want you to make a hat for me.
What kind?
I want it to have the shark emoji from like the iPhone on the trucker hat, just because all my buddies that aren't into gambling think it's a shark, not a sharp, so they've just ran with it. So they always say they know it's sharp, but they always say shark. They call me the shark.
So we call it the sharp shark.
Yeah,
sharp shark. I like that.
You can be a shark at the poker table, man.
Yeah. Hey, Jai, what is that game you always talk about, Will?
Pai Gow.
Yeah.
Did you say Pinjai?
Pinjai, Pai Gow, whatever.
What up, grass guy?
we're in Trump's America now. I can say it wrong. Whatever.
You say whatever you want, man.
Pinjai Pungwai. That does look pretty fun.
It is a lot of fun.
You probably push a lot. And
yeah, that's why you play for so long. It's great when you're playing at a spot that has free drinks because you can play for hours. Like I like to play and watch like a football game or something like that because
I would like to play that.
Yeah, it's a lot of fun. But you gotta make sure you play in a spot that have bonuses because that's like really how you make your money.
Do they offer this in all casinos or
most? Because most bigger casinos have it. They usually have one table, and it's really hard to get into because all the Asian people are playing it. Which should tell you something of why all the Asian people want to play it because it's a very, very profitable game.
All my Asian buddies love Pai Gow and Baccarat.
Yeah.
I ain't about that life, man.
Oh, I love it.
Those are his two games, aren't they?
Yeah, well, the best part is it's because also you can have your phone out, you can you can help each other. There's no it's not like 21 and stuff like that or poker where you can't have a phone out, you can't talk to anyone, you can't ask for help.
All the cards are face up for the dealer.
Well, the dealer it's face down until it's their turn. Like everyone sets their cards, and then it's like okay, and then she goes around the table and flips and sees what everyone got because it's basically it's you versus the dealer. That's all it is. So it doesn't matter, and there's no way for you to screw anyone else up. And as a matter of fact, you can make money if you I always put $1 on the little envy bonus because if someone hits like a straight flush or something higher than that, they get paid out big. But if you have an envy bonus, you get a little bit extra too. So when someone else hits one big, you make money too.
I just saw his money drop rant.
Oh yeah, that's right. Bannon just pushed the Super Bowl, bro.
You want it banned, Will?
Oh, you didn't? You just saw my super chat? I was wondering if you guys were just ignoring that.
No, we weren't. We just now saw it, man. There you go.
Trump signed an executive order. Yeah, he would. So he can get anything done.
Hey, you got the powers. Use it, baby.
That's right. Yeah, you just can't do that and claim you did what you were going to say, though.
Well, you did it.
Yeah, but it only lasts for so long, right?
Yeah, well, we're here for Crick. We talked about this. We're not here for a long time. We're here for a good time, baby.
That's right. Here.
Whatever.
What's going on, Nevada? How you doing, man?
That's what I tell my wife every night.
Yeah. She's bought into it a couple times. That we know of.
And she played a little trump card on me and said, "Ha, I got you with twins."
Yeah.
Trump card. See what you did there?
Yeah, see it. What was I gonna? There's something to say. Oh, Steps. Did you see the shirt I bought or the shirt I made?
Did you make that really?
Yeah, I made that, and I now that I figured it out, I can pretty much design any shirt within reason. I'm terrible. I'm not very creative. If someone comes up with it, probably can do a way better job than me. But I'm not that creative. But I can design. I can get the shirt design out and ready to go within like 10 minutes.
And it said, what did it say on it? Something about
cheating, right? KC Cheap Pete.
The Cheap Pete, baby.
It's not a 3-Pete. It's a Cheap Pete.
That's right, man.
You could get that thing viral. You could make some money.
I'm trying. That's what I'm trying, dude.
We're trying. Maybe a share and a repost to do some good Steps.
I would need a lot of buys because I did not make it to where we were making a huge profit off of it. Just a few bucks for sure, just for.
I told him we should be setting up right outside the Superdome, and we'd sell more to Eagles fans than we would Chiefs fans.
Oh no, dude! We go to Buffalo is what I said. We should go to Buffalo.
Buffalo would do good. Yeah, it's cold in Buffalo right now, man.
You should send a few of the shirts to Barstool Chicago's office for Max and Roan, all the Philadelphia fans.
I'll see how it turns out. I bought one. It should be here, I think on Monday or Tuesday. So I'm gonna wear it on stream, and we'll see how it looks.
Let's go.
Very clever.
Well, that was a shout out to a guy in the chat.
Yeah, Brandon was in here in the chat yesterday, man. He came in and he was on Crick's Corner, and he dropped that in there, Cheap Pete, and Will immediately loved it, man. He was all about it. He had that shirt made in like 30 minutes.
I knew he was all about it.
That's right. What up, Daddy Beats? How you doing, man? That's right. Hit that like, man.
Yeah, we're gonna we're gonna ban the Tush Push next year. How do you ban it though? How do you ban it though?
Football, you
just ban the put. Like you can't get two guys behind the quarterback and use that as leverage.
You got to do an actual.
Then they'll just do one guy. They'll get one big burly guy to do it.
No, nobody. You cannot push the
quarterback. You got to just do a real.
But didn't we have that rule and they got rid of it because they're like, this is stupid. Or maybe they just make it for like you can't do it on the snap. Because remember, everyone always pushes the pile like when a receiver is running down the field and you get that big ball and people come in and push you.
Yeah, I don't mind that. I don't mind that, but I don't like the from the snap.
Yeah, they've got it. Yeah, they got to do it. They got to be specific about it because it's.
I really hope the game is not coming down to the fucking tush push, so we don't have to worry about it.
Watch. It will.
Dude, it's an Eagles game. They always come down to the tush push.
If it came down to a 2-point conversion, would you run the tush push from 2 yards out?
Not with Chris Jones standing in the middle.
Dude, I don't know what I hate worse, the tush push or the stupid forward pass with the guy running like a fly route and Patrick Mahomes just does a little shuffle forward to the guy.
The shuffle pass.
I only hate it because it's considered a pass. So if he drops it, it's not a fumble.
But we can throw it 15 yards out beside us on a spiral, and it counts as a run.
Yeah,
ignorant.
No, I love getting that catch.
I know. I hate it. Well, it depends on what side of it. I think it's stupid though. I don't think that's a pass.
It's not a pass.
Just like Matthew Stafford in that one where he avoided the sack in that game. That was stupid too.
It's a forward pass. Are you saying that the ball should have to go past the line of scrimmage?
The ball doesn't spiral. It shouldn't count as a damn pass.
Well, you could eliminate that by saying it has to go past the line of scrimmage in order to be a pass.
I hate the fact that when they drop that damn thing, it's not a fumble. That's what's stupid. Because it's no different than a damn handoff. All he does, he catches it and he just.
I think it's easier to execute than a handoff, like timing wise.
It should be a fumble. If you drop that damn thing, you won't count it a pass, whatever. But if you drop that damn thing, it ought to be a fumble. Period. 100%.
It's a fumble if you throw it backwards.
I'm just saying, if you drop that ball right there and that ball goes into the field of play, that ought to be a fumble. And it's so stupid because you see it all the time. And all they got to do really, there's times that they've called it an incomplete pass when it's questionable whether it was a handoff or not. I mean, it's barely like, what do you, if any part of his hand, it's out of his hand, they're going to call it a pass and it's not a fumble. And I've just seen that so many times where that should have been a fumble and it would have changed the whole outcome of a game.
Yeah. I don't know about that one. I mean, I wouldn't be opposed to it.
Like I said, I think it's stupid that you can call that a pass, but you can have a guy run a swing route out to the side and throw it 15 damn yards and it'd be behind the line and that's not a pass. That'll be a rush.
It's lateral.
It's stupid, Steps. That's a stupid rule. That's a stupid way to classify that. The man throws it 15 yards. It's not a pass, but he can just push it for just and that counts as a pass. Stupid. Why should that give somebody, if somebody gets that little shuffle pass right there and they take it to the house for 80 yards, that should not be an 80-yard passing touchdown.
Oh, is that? What time was that? Will needs to clip that.
What?
18 minutes in. That little push thing you just did there.
Well, that's what I do. That's it. That's all they do, bruh. And it's like that's a pass? You kidding me?
Yeah.
It's ridiculous.
It's a pass.
It's ridiculous. It's stupid. Doesn't make any sense.
But yeah.
It's not the only thing that doesn't make any damn sense.
That's enough NFL.
What do you think about it? You didn't even give us your thoughts, man. What do you think?
I mean, a lot of controversy for sure, but I don't know, man. Bills if Bills want to beat the Chiefs, you're gonna have to beat the Chiefs. You have to be. It's kind of like a UFC fight where it goes with the judges' scorecard. Champion typically gets the tip.
Got to knock them out.
Yep. So clearly, we have found out that in order to beat the Chiefs in these games, you have to beat the Chiefs.
Mm-hmm.
Leave it, no doubt. Bills had some chances, man. There's some weird stuff that Dalton Knox, was it Dalton Knox or Kincaid?
Dawson Knox, Dalton Kincaid.
Who didn't catch that floater?
Dalton Kincaid is the one that dropped it at the end.
Yep.
I mean, yeah, he could have fair caught the damn thing.
Yep.
Grass guy's gonna buy one of them shirts.
Yeah, I think the shirt could take off if I'm telling you, he should definitely send it to Barstool, the Chicago office.
We're trying to build our own Barstool, man.
Well, you get exposure.
That's what we need, man.
Sell the shirts.
Sell the shirts. I told him, let's go camp outside the Superdome. We could probably go to 4 or 5 different stadiums and sell those.
Yeah.
You go to Atlanta, you go to Cincinnati, you go to Buffalo. Hell, you can go to Baltimore. You got all kinds of them you go.
Buffalo for sure.
Like I said,
they feel cheated.
Several you could go to, man.
The Buffalo one's still a fresh wound.
Yeah, real free. We sell a bunch of them to them. We should start tagging all the Buffalo Bills fans.
Man, I was wondering what you were going to do in this Kentucky-Tennessee matchup.
We're going under, baby. We got a good number on it too. We got under 147 at minus 108. It's down to, it was at 148.5 this morning and went down to 147, went back to 148. And then by the time I get the bet in, it was back to 147. Now it's all the way down to 146 at minus 110 both ways. Yeah, I like the under in this one, man.
Yeah, the spread moved a lot from this morning.
Yeah, it was at
minus 8.5.
9.5 this morning. I think it's moved to 1.5.
It was minus 8.5, I think.
You see 8.5? I never saw 8.5. By the time I looked at it, it was at 9.5, and it's just been moving out. Like I said, I didn't see it 8.5, but it's moved out a lot, man.
Hey, that's a pretty big gap there.
I like I said that. I mean, that's Tennessee plays well at home. They're hosting a big 5-star recruit this evening. It's one of the top 5 players in the country. It's his second visit, so you obviously want to put on a show and all that stuff. 11's a lot of points. Kentucky can score, but I think Tennessee's going to focus more on shutting them down on the defensive side, and that's why I think they'll shorten it up. You know, take some possessions deep into the shot clock, shorten up the possessions for both teams, and let that elite defense take over. There's still some young guys on Kentucky, and I think they'll try to pressure them. Maybe even see some full court pressure in those spots, make those guys uncomfortable. And I just don't think we see a whole lot of scoring. I don't think we see anybody shoot a real high percentage tonight.
You like Georgetown, I see?
I do like Georgetown, but I don't like the way it's moved. I bet them the 5 say it was at 4 this morning. I liked it then. Moved out to 4.5, then moved out to 5, and it set at 5 all day long. But the money lines kept moving out. Money line was at plus 150 this morning. Went to plus 160, and I bet it at plus 160. And now the line's still 5, but it's at plus 180. I mean, I just like this Georgetown team. It feels like a good spot. You know, that's a competitive league too in the Big East right there. It's hard to go on the road and win in conference in that league. And Georgetown had a letdown last week or on Saturday. Just looked real bad. And I just feel like a good bounce back spot for them right there. 5 feels like too much. Like I said, I am kind of scared of it though with the line moving out like that. But I got a unit on the plus 5 and a unit on the plus. I got it at plus 160.
I had that one written down. Georgetown plus 5.5. Now it's 5.
Yeah, it was at 4 this morning, but like I said, it's tough to go on the road and win in conference, man.
I see you like Louisville.
I do like Louisville. That one's good. I got that one at minus 9 at minus 108. It's moved out to minus 10. I believe it was at 8.5 this morning. Louisville's been playing good basketball right now. Wake Forest, man, they had a big time matchup with Duke on Saturday. They were in that game. They did cover for us right there, but it feels like one of those games where you exhausted a lot of energy. Everybody always gets hyped. They were 10-0 at home. It was their first loss of the season at home. Just feels like they really put a lot of effort into that thing coming back against Duke and just kind of fell short. I feel like that's the type of thing that drains you. Now you got to go on the road to a good Louisville team that's been playing good basketball. It feels like a spot where Louisville might put it on them.
Yeah, I watched a little bit of the Duke North Carolina State game last night. Duke's going to be a problem in the tourney, I think.
The Duke can play. Cooper Flagg's the problem, bro.
Yeah, but they got some shooters too. Number 7. Shoot.
Oh yeah, he can.
Kafal or Kafel, I don't know his name. I can't believe NC State made the Final Four last year. I forgot about that.
Yeah, bro. Yeah, man.
They're not very good this year.
They are not very good this
year. 2-7.
They were leading Duke for a lot of that game last night
in the ACC. Yeah,
they just don't have a lot of depth, man.
Did they lose somebody? Like, did they lose their key player from last year or something?
I'm sure that I'd have to look back at all that. I'm sure somebody hit the transfer portal. Usually, if your team goes to the Final Four, the transfer portal probably opened up, and that's how you go get a chance to play at Duke and stuff.
I was looking at this Georgia South Carolina under. I didn't know what you thought about that. It is a low number.
I think it's gone up though. I'd be careful. It's probably gonna be right around that number. But that's one I decided on the base. I think it was 131 this morning. 133. What up, Pissant? He said, War Eagle, Crick. Yeah, War Eagle, man. War Eagle. I'll be honest with you. My Vols put on a much more respectable performance than I expected down there at Auburn. I mean, hell, we got a chance to win that damn game. They don't call that bullshit walking call when Jemai Broom, however you say it, their stud. He damn grabs a Waka at the end of that damn thing. Or not a Waka, but Akpara. He just grabs him and pulls him down, and they call walking on us and gave him the ball back. But
should have never fired Bruce Pearl.
That's the kind of things that we didn't have a choice, bro. We didn't have a choice. The man had an illegal cookout with Aaron Kraft that went to Ohio State and stuff. Had him over to his house. He wasn't supposed to, man. We got sanctions and all kind of shit off that. They didn't have a choice. Trust me, I hated when we got rid of Bruce Pearl. I root for Bruce Pearl every time he's not playing Tennessee, man. I love that guy. Your dad and him good buddies, right?
Yeah. Yep. his wife in Tennessee, they got a divorce, I guess, whenever he was coaching there, or maybe like after they left. And she ended up opening like a nail salon there called Alimony's with the money that came from their divorce.
Wow.
Yeah.
Wow. Just right in the face, huh?
Cold-blooded.
Cold-blooded right in the face.
BYU Baylor.
BYU Baylor. That's one of those where Baylor has been a letdown. We'll get down to that one in just a minute.
Okay.
Let's just work our way down through here. Next one I was looking at, and I bet it earlier. I took an alt line on this one, y'all, and I got it listed on the post there for the alt lines, the ones I took at alt line. If I take those and say it's an alt line, well, it was an alt line when I bet it earlier today. I got minus 14.5 at plus 110, I believe it was. Let's see here. Yeah,
does
plus
Buku bet college basketball?
Does he? He does some. He's more hockey now, man. He's all into that stuff. That's what he's got on the TVs every night. He's got 6 different hockey games playing, so he will bet it some. But I think he gets more when it gets closer to the tournament and stuff.
Okay.
But yeah, when I bet Michigan State, they were minus 12.5, so I took it up to 14.5 because I felt like that's where the line should be, and took the plus money there and plus 110. Now it's moved out to 14.5, minus 105. So I still think you're okay taking it right there, but you're just going to get a little less value.
You're so funny.
What?
I just would have bet it at 12.5. I mean, it's good for you. You got the value. You got the CLV, baby.
That's just the way I do that all off of gut feeling. What I've seen out of these teams at this point, it's getting to where we're part of the season where I've seen these teams 2-3 times in that piece now, and I just feel like Michigan State's I bet Michigan State to make the Final Four a month or so ago. They're like plus 1,400.
I need to start doing the run lines whenever I like a big underdog in baseball.
Say it one more time now.
Like if I like a big underdog, I need to bet the alt run line in baseball.
You do need to do that. I've been telling you to do that the same way in hockey, man. If you like a dog, if you're getting plus money on a dog in hockey, I always put the half unit on the alt puck line too, because you'd be surprised at more times than not if they're going to win the damn game, they usually win it by more than one.
Yeah, and you cover your one.
Yeah, and the value you get off that becomes exponential, man.
Yeah, I think I'm gonna do a little bit of that this year in baseball.
So you should, bro. I'm telling you, that's why I like baseball now, because like betting it is just like betting hockey as far as the way I look at it with the run lines and things like that. Because y'all know I ain't laying all that damn juice, but there's a lot of value in baseball, especially when you find, because baseball is a streaky damn sport, bro.
Mm-hmm.
And you find one of these little hot streaks, and just like last year, you find the cold streaks, like the White Sox when they went on that damn however many game losing streak. You find those, you just fade a damn team.
There's
no matter who they're playing.
Everyone plays 162.
Right again.
There's a lot of winners out there for even the bad teams.
I enjoy baseball a lot more now, like getting to talk about it with y'all and everything too, like because y'all are informed about it. I've never really dove deep into it as far as betting it. Now I get to hear you guys talk about it. It makes me look at things different ways, and there's definitely some value in it, man. It's just, and it gives me something to bridge the gap to football season.
I sometimes forget what we talk about when it's not football season.
I know, we just whatever. It just depends.
I know. I just forget because that's like for 4 months, that's all we talk.
You want to have some fun? Watch some of the shows from like May from last year, bro. Watch some of the morning shows. Random. We got one we were talking about like Patrick Mahomes' dirty draws or something. There's all kind of different stuff. Dude, there's all kind of different stuff that comes through that morning show about May.
Well, we won't have too big of a break because the draft will be coming up.
Yeah, man. We Elio and I on Unscripted Sportscast last night. We had a interview with Jameer Augustine from Southeastern University. He's a 2025 NFL draft prospect, linebacker, strong safety. It was a good interview, man. I posted it today. If you ain't got to watch it, go check that out. Southeastern University. He was at Howard and started every game at Howard. And in 2019, his mom got breast cancer, and he decided to come back on Kennesaw State. Wound up going to Southeastern, and it's been a pretty cool journey, man. So if y'all ain't got to check that interview out, yeah, he's from Atlanta.
Oh.
Yeah, I know. I wasn't even thinking what I was saying here, but yeah, he's from Atlanta area.
I wonder if he played with Braun Breaker.
I can't remember where he said he went to high school. It's in the interview. Go watch the interview. Check it out, man. It's a good little clip right there. It's about 30 minutes long, dude. But he breaks down some different things for us. You get to hear about his journey. He's from a military family. He's moved around some in his life and different things. But I mean, a great kid, very bright future, and we wish him nothing but the best. If y'all ain't got to see that yet, go check it out, man.
There's a lot of guys like that have good careers in the NFL.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, how many times you watch in a game where someone says, a college that you don't really know. I mean, you know they exist. But
right. A lot of times, man. Usually it's about half and half. You got some obscure guys, and he's a student of the game. He's got an amazing work ethic. He's got the tools that it takes to get to that level and excel. Because once you get to that level, man, everybody's good. Everybody's a damn stud at that level. You got to do the little things that separate you and get you to the next level and be able to, give you the tiniest advantage, because that's what matters.
Look at the Bond guy for Philly, the linebacker.
Zach Bond? Oh, Zach Bond's a stud too.
Right?
Yeah.
He was a special teams player. Now all of a sudden he's a freaking all-pro linebacker.
He was my linebacker in our dynasty league all year long this year, and I'm pretty sure if he wasn't number one, he was top 3. That dude would give you like 10 to 14 points every single week.
How old is he?
Young. He's not that old, I don't think. I want to say probably in his like 3rd season or something, maybe. I could be wrong.
He just kind of came out of nowhere.
I don't think he's that old. Next one I'm looking at, like I said, I like Sparty tonight, man. At home.
And I've seen a lot of people on the Bonnies.
You've seen a lot of them on the Bonnies. I love hearing that, man.
Yeah.
Because I took Dayton. The line was at -1.5, and I took it out to -2.5 and got it at, I think, at even money. Yeah, -2. I had it -2.5 at even money. So right now you get -2.5 at -105. So basically around the same thing there. But I like Dayton. Go on the road and get it done. Bonnie, they're another team that's got, a solid starting 5. The depth really kind of fizzles out down there. I think Dayton's depth will wind up getting them in the second half.
I saw Eric, that proctologist Eric, he's on Dayton.
He's on Dayton, yeah. Cool.
Yep.
That might be one right there that you can take a little same game parlay and take St. Bonnie to win the first half and take Dayton money line for the game.
Okay.
Could be one of those spots. I like Marquette too. The line was it moved down to 6, and I was like, okay, so I took it out to 8.5. Feels like one of those they're going to win like 73-64. I took it out to -8.5 and got them at, where's that there? Plus 114 on that one.
The Butler Bulldogs.
But you can get it -8 right now at -112. But I don't know that I would stretch it to the 9.5. For some reason, I was looking at the 9.5 and you got like plus 130 on it. Feels like 8.5 may be the cap. Feels like I said about 73-64 win for Marquette or something in that one.
Okay.
Let's see. Going on down through here. There's that Baylor BYU game.
Yep.
Who you like in that one?
I don't really have a side here. Because I don't know anything about college basketball. But I was reading an article about BYU taking it here, -3.5.
Okay. Baylor has had their struggles on the road. They had much higher preseason aspirations than what they've lived up to. So they've already lost 6 games. I believe both these things, I think they're right around the same area in the conference standings there. So big game right here. So I think you got to give the lean to BYU -3.5. But it's a game I feel like Baylor should be in. And I really don't even hate. I think if you're going to take Baylor, I don't think you mess with 3.5. I just take Baylor money line plus 154.
Yeah, I'm not gonna lie. I really don't start paying attention until conference tournament champion, like the conference tourneys.
Well, you need to start jumping on board a little bit right now, man. Yeah. So you be ready for them conference tournaments. This is where right now is when you'll be able to find those little gems where you'll find your 6th seed that's going to run to the finals because you've seen them. They may have some guys hurt right now. They're going to get some of that back healthy. But you try to jump into conference tournament time. Hell, you're barely getting your feet wet by the time March Madness rolls around.
Yeah. I mean, I'll dabble probably since we have a little gap till the Super Bowl. I'm ready for the prop bets in the Super Bowl.
Oh, you got some good ones you're looking at, man?
Well, since those offshore books aren't offering any yet, I want Dallas Goddard's receiving yards. That dude freaking caught so many balls last week.
It's not just the offshore books, man. They ain't offering them on most of the big books right now yet either.
Really? Not even on DraftKings?
Most of them they won't. I haven't looked yet, but I would venture to bet a lot can happen in 2 weeks, man.
They have all the
They don't want to set them now.
50 bets like coin tosses up, stuff like 50-50.
They'll have those up because nothing's going to change the outcome of that stuff right now. But if you have like Dallas Goedert's yards set at 45.5, and then all of a sudden Devontae Smith pulls a hammy in practice, then you got to boost that. They don't want people getting those lines right now, so they'll wind up releasing them probably. I mean, they may be out right now. I just don't normally look at them this early.
Gotcha.
So we'll check in a minute. We'll see if they're up, but I would doubt it very seriously. I'm going to go with the under in Cincinnati, Utah game, under 139. It was at 139.5 earlier. I watched it go down. Just looking at these games with these two teams in similar circumstances, Cincinnati on the road, Utah at home in conference with a close spread like this, these games just trended under. And seeing it low under 140 right there makes me feel pretty good about it. They're going to get close to it. They're going to get in the 130s, but I do think it's going to go under this.
Utah, Cincinnati. Is that a late night matchup?
Yeah, 10 p.m. right there, Eastern time.
Now, like
Oregon State, this one right here, it scared me a little bit, Oregon State and Gonzaga. It's because it's gone out. And I was looking at it earlier at 13.5. It's gone out to 15. But I just can't figure out what this line's doing. Maybe I'm just drinking the Kool-Aid on this one. I wouldn't mess with the money line on this one tonight because Oregon State beat them at Oregon State just a couple weeks ago. Because I was on Oregon State plus 9.5 in that one. And I took the half unit on the money line, and they wound up winning the damn thing straight up. So I can't figure out. This team 16-6 on the season. It's a good basketball team, man. Solid basketball team. I don't feel like they should be getting this many points, especially the way Gonzaga's been playing lately. This is not one of your great Gonzaga teams that's going to run to the Final Four and all that stuff. I don't know if they can beat anybody. I do think Oregon State is right on the bubble borderline of an NCAA tournament team, and I don't know if Gonzaga outside of the mid majors can beat any of the Division I NCAA tournament teams by this many points.
Who's Oregon State playing in conference? Because they don't.
They're playing like the Mountain West schedule and stuff. They got Washington State, and they're playing. It's like Santa Clara, some of those different ones. You got some solid basketball squads in that conference, man.
Because you said the record was 16-6, and before you said that, I figured they were awful. But
what's that? Say it again. Sorry,
I thought that they were not a good team, but then you said they were 16-6, and I was thinking, how the hell are they 16-6?
That's what I'm saying. No, I mean it's been a strong squad. They've been, at least to their competition. They may wind up being one of those that winds up landing on the wrong side of the bubble because of strength of schedule. But games like this, like I said, they already have one win this season over Gonzaga.
Yeah, that's a big win.
Yep. So I just think this 15 points for a team that just beat you straight up a couple weeks ago, it feels like too many. Maybe I'm drinking the Kool-Aid, man, but I'm on Oregon State in this one. I got 2-unit play on that one.
Ooh.
Yeah. Like I said, I'm not going to mess with the money line tonight because I don't see them beating them twice. I feel like Gonzaga even – but I do feel like it's going to be a close game, but I feel like Gonzaga will be able to find a way to win in the end. So I'm not even going to mess with the money line now. I feel like you're kind of throwing that away. But 15's a lot of points, bro.
Yeah. I think you're better off with that one, taking that.
So I was trying to make sure I didn't miss any of these on the alt line. No, I just clicked because most of the alt lines had moved. So that's what I'm on in college basketball. We'll run through them for y'all again at the end. You got anything else you want to look at over there?
I think that was it. I think I had 4 that I had written down. Oklahoma, Texas A&M.
Oh, yeah, that's another big matchup. That's another big matchup tonight, too. I don't know which way to lean in that one. That feels like a big spread. I think the play's probably A&M, but Oklahoma showed the ability. I mean, they were one of the last remaining undefeated teams this year. They fell off a little bit since then, but 8.5's a lot of points. I just can't figure out why it would be that high. So I kind of decided to stay away from it, man.
North Carolina, aren't they getting ready to play Duke?
I'm not sure, sorry. It's got to be about that time. I mean, hell, they're going to play them twice, so we're almost to February. They got to play them. It's got to be coming up soon.
I think it's their next game. Maybe a little look ahead. Taking a look ahead past Pittsburgh.
North Carolina can't afford to look ahead past nobody this season, man. They, they're not having the season they expected either. And this Pittsburgh team's been solid. Now you got to go on the road once again, on the road in conference right there. I think the play's probably Pittsburgh in that one.
Yeah. I mean, they're a minus 142 favorite.
Mm-hmm. Team's favorite for a reason, man. There you got Arizona State, Colorado. Late night, don't really have an opinion on that one. You're Notre Dame and Georgia Tech there. I have not watched either one of those teams play a game yet.
Notre Dame's bringing in some big recruits.
Yeah, man. Make it to the College Football National Championship. Everybody starts looking at you.
This was before. This was last year, I think. Or this year they have, I think, a 5-star and they might have 2 5-star recruits playing for them this year.
Okay.
Or next year. I don't know. But yeah.
Looking good at Notre Dame, man.
Southern Indiana, that's where I went to school.
They got things looking.
Playing Morehead State, baby.
Are they? Morehead State. I used to have a visor when I was a kid, Morehead State.
I bet you did. Did you when you were a kid, did you ever buy the college hats that said like, I don't know, Georgia, and then had like a red line above it, below it, and then like said University of Georgia under it?
I know which ones you're talking about.
Or like college Charleston.
Book used to have a few of those.
Did he cut the edge of it and like fray it up and dirty it up?
Oh, bro, we weren't douchebags.
Oh, shut the fuck up.
We didn't do all that. We didn't fray our hats, man.
Oh, we dirtied them up, dude. We rubbed them in dirt and made them look real old.
Man, no, bro. We like to look good, man. We ain't trying to get it just rubbing the damn dirt. We had plenty of ball hats for that.
I bet Buku rubbed his in dirt.
No, I promise you, Buku didn't rub shit in the dirt, man. Buku's bougie. Buku,
that was the
he
look.
knows. Buku, like I said, Buku's the one taught me you gotta look good to play good, man. I'm telling you right now. I promise you, Buku wasn't rubbing his shit in the dirt. Hey, what do you think about this one right here? This is where your Eastern Michigan fanhood came to happen in college football when they were playing Miami of Ohio. Who you taking in that one? The Eastern Michigan Miami Ohio basketball version tonight, bro. Who you got?
Oh, of course, Eastern Michigan on the money line.
Absolutely. Plus 10 on the money line, he said. He didn't even hesitate.
Locking in.
He jumped right. Eastern Michigan money line. Okay, I'm about to turn around and bet Miami of Ohio on the alt line. Last time you told me this, they lost 38-14 in football, so I'm going to bet Miami of Ohio on the alt line.
I'm just throwing darts, dude.
Up to like 20. Up to like 20, I think. All right, man, let's get over here and puck around and find out a little bit.
Hold on, I got to show you this.
Show me, man.
Oh, well. Go ahead and pull up NHL. These were the hats. Now, this isn't this was not dirty, but this was like how it looked. Do you remember these hats?
Yeah, I know what you're talking about. I told you I knew what you're talking about. I knew exactly what you're talking about.
I had College of Charleston. It said, I think, I don't. That's whenever they started to make the tournament.
Okay. You afraid your bills too, huh?
Well, yeah, that was the thing.
Well,
dude.
yeah, that was the thing, man. So you just follow the crowd, huh?
Jinko jeans was a thing too. Did you ever wear Jinko jeans?
No.
Do you know what they are?
I do know what they are, man.
I don't. Hulk Hogan.
I never was one that. I never was one of those guys that would. I don't like to follow the trends, man. I like to march to the beat of my own drum.
I know you. Well, I don't know. You guys all have your crazy sock and what are those shoes y'all wear?
Hey dudes.
Hey dudes. You guys, awesome, you all wear. You guys, your group of friends all wear those.
The Hey Dudes are awesome. Those are awesome. You ever wore a pair you'd never look back?
No, I'm a Croc guy.
I would never admit that to anyone.
Sport mode, baby.
Would never admit that to anyone. Buku's a Croc guy and a dude guy. He got his Crocs too.
I gotta show you this picture of Hulk Hogan and Jinko jeans. You ever seen this picture?
I don't think so.
All right, here it is.
Oh, yeah, bro. I remember those stupid ass things. No, I never wore those. God. Yeah. That's garbage, dude.
I had a pair. They were popular.
I bet you did have a pair of Jinko jeans in your frayed hat.
I had a pair of khakis and regular Jinkos.
Man, big time.
No, that was not. The frayed hat was before the Jinko era.
I was going to say, you had to be kind of goth to wear those Jinkos.
Well, that was like the Rage Against the Machine, Pearl Jam, Nirvana. You know, that was popular then.
Grunge.
Yep, the grunge era.
Okay.
Never was
grunge,
a skateboarder.
Man. I'm grunge, man. I love all that music. I didn't wear them damn jeans.
I never skateboarded or anything like that, but I used to play. I had rollerblades, and I used to play roller hockey in the neighborhood. That was fun.
Okay. You're also a few years older than me. I do remember the Jinko jeans being more of the few years older than me kids. I feel like that was more their thing. Not a lot of kids my age wore those, man.
My brother's 5 years older than me. I'm 40, and it was his teenage years where he I kind of followed suit.
I understand. I understand. You got to do what big bro's doing. I get it, man.
Yep.
I get it. Well, let's get over here and puck around, find out a little bit. And we know you've been sick, man. So we'll probably run this thing right at about an hour, maybe a little longer, and we'll get you out of here so you get rested up.
All right. I do have a play I wanted to ask you about.
Ask me, man. We'll start there.
We'll do it. It's in the next game. So talk about the first game first.
Okay. I'm on the over in the Blackhawks Lightning game right here. I've just been riding this over wave lately. It feels like one of those games tonight where we're going to see some goals hit the back of the net right here on the road at Tampa Bay. And the Blackhawks for me just been trending over lately, dude. I've been kind of hammering their overs and done well with them. I see a little plus money right there. Maybe I'm drinking the Kool-Aid. Maybe they're begging me to take it. But I feel like it feels like a 4-3, 5-3 victory for Tampa Bay tonight. But I damn sure ain't laying that minus 148 on the puck line and minus 425. No, thank you. But I can see about a 5-3 from Tampa Bay in this.
Okay. Now this next one, your goalie for the Rangers,
Igor Shesterkin.
What about his saves tonight?
Well, what are they at? Let's see.
It was either at 25 or 28. I don't remember. But as soon as I saw it, I was thinking, Carolina, don't they score a lot? get a lot of shots off?
They are. They do like to shoot the puck, man. But you got to understand that also. Martin Nietzsche was the leading point scorer, but now they traded him and got Mikko Rantanen from the Colorado Avalanche, who's also a young stud there. The Avalanche didn't think they were going to be able to retain him in the offseason in free agency, so they made a business decision, got Nietzsche out of it, and Jonathan Drouin. And so I think that tonight, it could be one of those things where they're kind of feeling their way into it,
Got a low total, 5.5. That's what I was thinking. Maybe you get some saves.
Yeah. Sitting at 26.5, man. It's minus 142 to the over, so I'm not going to lay the juice on that right there. But,
oh man, yeah. I think my line was 25.5 earlier today.
Yeah, so
it was not juiced like that.
Yeah, I don't think I'll. Like I said, I don't. I feel like last year I tried those a few times, those goalie props, and I kept zigging when I was supposed to zag. You can find a few gems on it, but I feel like most time.
I remember in Underdog when we would always play the one we played where the goalies saves were knocked down to like 21.5, and it was a struggle just to get that.
What up, man? There's my guy right there. What's happening, sir? Good to see you. He said, let's go Rangers, baby. Yep, I'm on that Rangers money line tonight. I told Blue this morning was liking the Avalanche. I told him I like a little New York parlay tonight. I thought about telling him. I was thinking today. I was like, Blue, I'm gonna offer a deal for you, man, because he's in Vegas. I'm like, you got to drive over to New York. You got to go to the sports book, and you got to put a money line parlay in on the New York Rangers and the New York Islanders for $10. And if you lose it, you got to give me a picture of the ticket. I got to see the ticket from New York with the New York money line and put it in for $10. And if you lose it, message me. I'll Venmo you $10. But if you hit it, you get to take the money and go do what you want with it, man.
Oh, that's very nice of you.
I just want to see the ticket from New York with the New York money line parlay on it.
There you go.
That's all I want, man. So if he'll do that, like I said, I'll cover the bet, man. But I got to see the ticket.
I've always thought, I don't know, when it comes to like going up to a sport, because when I've gone to sports books, I've seen people that come in and make their bets and then just leave, right? Is it because they have like rapport with the sports book and they can get different? I don't understand why you mean? Bet it from the house. Do they just want the physical ticket in hand? Like, do they have a line of credit at the book? Do they get perks for?
They could. They're probably like getting comps and things like that. Especially if you live in the city or live close to it or whatever. Probably getting extra comps because the sports books there and things like that will comp you better than these damn sports books online will. They ain't giving you shit online.
No, that makes sense.
So, and some of them are probably just old school, man.
I just wondered because most of the time, if it's like
some people may also just like work in cash, man. Some people don't like to mess with all the online shit, especially the old heads. So they may just want to go physically put the cash in hand, get the ticket, and then when they cash out, they get cash back in the hand. You can do that.
The line could change en route to going to put your bet in.
Say what now?
The lines could change en route, like, you know what I mean?
They could 100%. I'd say most of those people that do that probably put them in way early, and whenever they see the line get to what they want, they probably bet it right then.
Yeah.
So I don't know, man. I really don't know. You would you probably a lot of that money is going to be tourist money and stuff like that too.
Yeah.
So not everybody has an online sports betting account.
Yeah.
And it's not as easy as you would think to set some of these damn things up. If you're like a person that works on a cash system, you got to have like bank cards that are linked to banks and all these different things and driver's license and everything else. Some people may not have all that stuff available.
Yeah. No, I agree.
So I don't know. It is easy. I agree with you. It's easier to just do it and bet it right then because they're going to cash that money out. And once again, maybe those people don't want taxes and things like that. Maybe they have different ways they can finagle that and not have it seen. So I don't know. Probably a million different reasons, man. But I am on that Rangers money line tonight, plus 114. They're on that little 11-game point streak and wound up losing to the Avalanche 5-4 the other night. I looked for the bounce back spot right here. I bet it earlier at plus, I think I had it plus 120 or plus 124. I got it at plus 120. It's gone down to plus 114. So move the right way for us, but that don't mean nothing.
Betting the Ducks, huh?
I am betting the Ducks tonight, man. It's cracking on a back-to-back. Went up there, had that game last night with Edmonton. Now you got to travel back home. Ducks have had a couple nights off. Came through for us the other night. So I like them right here on the money line. Just go Kraken on the back-to-back. Kraken ain't been playing great either. And I like the Islanders, too. There's the other part of that New York parlay. I feel like the Avalanche been on a road trip for a few days now. Once again, they played well the other night in their second game with all those guys together from the trade. But another one, I think it will take a couple weeks to kind of get into sync and get in the flow of things. And New York, the Islanders have been playing well as well.
Was there the trade deadline like recent or something?
I feel like there's still a little bit of time, I think.
They're just making trades.
Tournament coming up. What's that?
I said they're just making trades in season.
Mm-hmm. Right now, these teams that are knowing they can, like I said, the Avalanche wanted to make that trade with Rantanen because his contract was up at the end of the year. He's a young stud. He's going to get paid big time from somebody. But I don't think they thought they could retain him with like Nathan McKinnon. What he's going to ask to get paid, I don't know if they thought they could pay him. And they figured they might as well go ahead and try to get something for him now. And that's the only reason they sent him out. Gotcha. There must have been some rumblings around that they weren't going to be able to get that guy back. So, it's like the Pittsburgh Penguins did the same thing with Gunsel last year and sent him over to the Hurricanes and for the playoff run and all that stuff. But now he's down in Tampa Bay, I believe.
Gotcha.
So the guy's just moving around, man.
NBA trade deadline's coming up. I think it's next week.
They're probably around the same time, dude. I'd say.
Yeah,
I'd say they're probably right around the same time. I think I'm going to bet the Habs money line, too. I didn't put it on Creek's picks, but I think I'm going to bet the Habs money line, too.
Plus 140. Is that 145 or 165?
Plus 145. And like I said, y'all, all these games that I do have the money lines on, I didn't type them up on Creek's picks because they weren't out. The books hadn't released them yet. They usually release those 2 or 3 in the afternoon on the alt lines. But I always, if I got plus money on the money line like this, I'm going to put a half unit on the alt puck line, too. And you get a couple of those to come through, you really stack up that cash.
Oh, I bet.
A lot of value there, man.
But if they both miss, then you're in trouble.
Yeah, not in trouble. You don't let yourself get in trouble, Steps. I didn't say put 10 units on the damn thing.
True.
What do you think about the NBA tonight, man?
Oh, I don't
you got
like
anything? Y'all are the ones that we have to talk about. That you can you're more informed on this than I am.
Yeah.
I do know this, y'all, right now, and I don't know when they play again, if it's tomorrow or what. The Celtics lost last night. So they lost to the Rockets, I believe, something like 114, 112, something like that. Anyway, they lost. And we know what the play is, man. After the Celtics lose a game, the next game we come back and we bet the other team that they are playing. We bet the team total under. It's a system play now. So we got to look for that. Next time next Celtics game, we're betting the opposite team total under. So
I really don't like any of the NBA games tonight.
I don't like any NBA games ever.
It's a small slate too.
Here's you one right here. Like I said, the Rockets just beat the damn Celtics last night. Back on a back-to-back now. Hawks money line. Boom.
That's not a bad bet. Because I think a whole bunch of people sat out for the Hawks their last game, so they should be rested.
Plus 164. There you go. There's my NBA play. Plus 164.
I might actually play that.
Like I said, Houston on the back-to-back. Had a game last night with the Celtics where they had to exhaust a lot of energy in that thing. It was a close game. Big win for them right there. Now you're on the road again to an Atlanta Hawks team that's got a lot of talent, man, and can play, can score in bunches at times. And like you said, if they set most of the big dogs out last game, they should be well-rested, fresh legs, ready to go. So
I think they're going to trade Trae Young.
I don't know, man. That guy, I don't know how I feel about that guy. I think he's an incredible talent, but I just
can't play defense.
Yeah, that's the thing. Of course, that's the majority of them in the NBA, though.
Yeah, but if you want to win championships, you gotta have guys on the court that can play D.
100%, dude. 100%. You look at all these.
He's a liability, dude, in like pick and roll situations and stuff like that.
Yeah, 100%. Because the majority of the dudes in the NBA, they can, even the dudes that can't score can score.
Yep. But the other guy they have, Dyson Daniels, now he can play both ways.
Mm-hmm.
He can play both ways.
They still have. I think they traded him. What was that dude's name they had last year? Young guy.
Hunter.
Yeah. What is it? Say it again.
DeAndre Hunter.
I think that was
Jalen Johnson. Bogdanovich.
It wasn't Bogdanovich. It was a weird name.
Does he play center?
No, he's a guard. I think he got traded, man.
Yeah, I don't know.
Year. He was one of those that, like, every time Trae Young would be out, he would go off. Gotcha. And I think that they had problems with, like, each other. I don't know.
Oh, you're Dejounte Murray. They traded Murray. He was the backup. He played point guard with Trae Young. He was from the Spurs.
I don't think it's Murray, man. Anyway, I don't know. I'll look it up and see. It was but anyway, the dude was whoever it was. He was a stud. Because every time Trae Young would go out, he would be the one leading the team in all categories. And I feel like when him and Trae Young were both in the game together, they play like. Or is it Dejounte? Is it Joyner?
No, I'll look it up.
Okay, yeah, look it up. Tell me who that is, man, because I want to know. Because like I said, I think they had some issues, and he wound up getting traded to somebody. But dude's a player.
He did get traded.
Did you find it?
It's not Sadiq Bey. It was. I think it was Murray. Trae Young.
It may have been, man.
I got the year wrong.
Yeah, it may have been. But either way, Trae Young, like I said, I don't know the NBA. I don't have much of an opinion on any of it. Were you really? Who's going to score the first bucket tonight in that Hawks-Rockets game? Amen Thompson, plus 550.
Dejounte Murray, shooting guard.
Yep, that's it. Okay, that's what it is. He had a J. It's like Dejounte spelled like it's got a J in it, doesn't it?
Yeah.
Okay, that's what I was thinking. That's why I was like Joyner. But yeah, I knew it was spelled weird. But yeah, so it is Dejounte Murray?
Yep.
Where's he play now?
Let me see.
Oh, you
they
didn't
did.
see that one.
They did trade him. No, you're good. He plays for. Who the hell does he play for? The Pelicans.
Oh God.
Yeah.
Worst name in sports.
Yep, he plays for Pelicans.
Send him to basketball hell.
Zion had a good game yesterday.
Did he?
Yeah, he scored in the 20s.
Okay. That guy, I mean, hell, he'll have a few good games. He'll be hurt for 3 weeks.
You got a lot of plays. You got Georgia State.
Georgia State, where you see that?
Oh, that's Oregon State. Sorry, damn.
I was like, I did not mean to bet Georgia State. I hope I didn't do
Oregon State. Sorry, dude.
Well, I'll run back through for y'all real quick. We're right. Unless you got anything else you want to talk about, man, we'll go ahead and
No, that's it, man.
You're probably about ready for dinner, ain't you?
Yeah.
About that time. All
Soup
right, man.
time.
Well, here's what I'm on tonight, y'all. And these picks are posted over at sportspicks.locals.com and over on my X at Cricket1414. Cricket is spelled with 2 T's. I got Georgetown plus 5, minus 108, and I took Georgetown money line plus 180. I got him at plus 160. You can get it plus 180 now. I got a unit on both of those. I have 3 units on the under in the Kentucky and Tennessee game. I got it at 147. I do think you're still okay at 146. Louisville minus, they're back down to 9.5, and I got them at minus 9. It moved up to 10 for a little bit, but I like that right there. I like this Louisville spot right here. I think Wake Forest is going to not have a lot in the tank this evening, so I took them for a unit minus the 9. Michigan State, I moved them out to minus 14.5, but you still got value right there at minus 105. I like Dayton I got them at minus 2. You can get a minus 2.5 right now. Actually, I took them at minus 2.5 even money, but you can still get them at minus 105. Marquette, I got at minus 8.5 for some plus money. And Cincinnati, Utah under 139, and Oregon State plus 15. I would not mess with the money line in that one, but I do think that's too many points. Then over on the ice, I got 4 plays over on the ice. I'm looking at the over in the Blackhawks Lightning game, over 6.5 at even money. I got 2 units on that. I have a unit on the Rangers money line plus 114. I also have a half unit on the alt puck line in that one. And I got the Islanders I got them at plus 120, and I got this one at plus 120 as well. Still value at plus 114. Alt puck line, that one half unit as well. And then the Ducks plus 110 on the money line at the Kraken. And then hell, for shits and giggles, take the Hawks on the money line in the NBA plus 164 against the Rockets.
Like it.
You got anything for them tonight, man?
Hawks plus 164.
That a baby. There's a step.
I think I'm on I'm going to take the Georgetown game too.
That a baby. Get in there. Water's fine. Derp says, Steph looking sad. Nah, Steph's he's been feeling a little under the weather, man. He's just recovering still.
That's right.
Got a little cold going on. What you got going on this evening, man? Just hanging out? What are you going to have for dinner?
Matzo ball soup.
A what?
Matzo ball soup.
Well, tell me about that. What's that?
It's like it's a Jewish soup. It's like a ball that is kind of like a wet, soggy cracker, kind of.
You're making this sound so good.
Oh, look it up. It's good.
Yeah, it sounds like a wet, soggy, sweaty cracker.
It's good. It's good.
Well, Good luck to you with that, sir.
Yeah,
I guess I don't think I'll do that.
I promise it's good.
Well, chat, we appreciate y'all hanging out in here with us, man. EVO stopped by to see us. Derp came in here. Pissant, Grass Guy, Daddy Beats stopped in. Nevada, good to see y'all. Will came in to give us his 2 cents and let you know, Steps, you better not try to delete that clip, or it will be much worse for you, sir.
It's okay.
Hey, what up, B-Mac? How you doing? Wandering in here a little late. Good to see you, sir. Hope you're doing all right. Always bring that energy. Well, y'all, we're going to get out of here, wrap this thing up so Steps get to feeling better. Get him some matzo soup ball or whatever.
Yep.
Man, that sounds terrible. But we will see y'all bright and early in the morning at 7:30 a.m. Eastern Time, 4:30 a.m. Pacific for your Sports Morning Espresso Shot. You can find Steps on X at heavy_steps. You can find me on X at cricket1414, cricket is spelled with 2 T's. Or you can come over to sportspicks.logos.com. You can sign up for the official picks from the great Robert Barnes over there, and all mine are posted for free, like I said, over at Sports Picks and on my X. So you and your beautiful family stay safe out there. Good luck in all of your wagers this season. We'll see you bright and early in the morning. But until then, good luck.
Good gambling.
And game on.